So for Christmas, I got a lot of beer. I got a decent amount of beer from Santa. You know, Santa Claus loves bringing beer to me, which is great. So today we're going to dive into some of that Santa goodness. Or from Mom and Dad if you don't believe in Santa. We get it, we get it. Coming straight from Ireland though, we got a few beers. You're going to see them in the next little bit. Let's start off with this bad boy right here. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Mate Brewski from the Ruski Brewski Review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is in a bottle. It's a half-liter bottle. We have from O'Hare's Brewery out in Ireland. We have their traditional Irish red ale. Boom, here you go, look at that. Looking fan-freaking-tastic. 4.3% alcohols by volume. No listed IBUs or EBUs on this bottle right here. On the website, do we have anything? We do, actually, 34 IBUs. Perfect stuff. Let's crack this bad boy open. Please don't explode and we should be good to go. Shoot that off. Check it. Nope, nothing. Good to go. GLB pint glasses. Pour this bad boy up. It's not super cold. I didn't have it in the fridge. I probably should have. I put it in the freezer for a little bit, but I was thirsty and a little impatient. And hey, I guess the British and the Irish probably don't like to drink their beer super cold, so it's just got a nice little chill. But looking at it, absolutely perfect red color on here. Clear beer, nice light brown head on top. Looking fan-freaking-tastic. Let's dive in on the nose. That is amazing. On the nose, chocolatey, nutty, earthy, hints of sweet and spicy tobacco. Oh my god, that smells beautiful. That smells like a rolled cigar with chocolate, earth, nut, a slight peppery spice, toffee background. Holy shit. This is the most amazing smelling red ale I've had. Let's go. That is godly. Again, nutty, a little chocolatey, caramels, toffees, sweet tobacco. Holy shit. That's a beauty. Cheers everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Yeah. I've never gotten tobacco on any beer in my life before until this one right here. It's just it not like cigarette tobacco or pipe tobacco. Cigar tobacco, cigar leaf wrap, tobacco the tobacco plant wrap. Nice hint of chocolate, earthiness, just a ever so slightly nuttiness, and just a little bit of like a peppery note to it as well. This is a complex, well put together, insanely smooth red ale. And by Jesus. It's got a nice bit of carbonation to it. Not overly crazy, not too light. It just balances out with that velvety smoothness of this beer. I've had many red ales in my time, and none of those come close. Your Rickards Reds, your Spark Houses, your Crimsons, just to name a few, do not come close to the level of insane amazingness out of this O'Hare's beer. That is absolutely decadent. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Craft brewed in Ireland, O'Hare's Irish Red Traditional Ale. Like I said, 4.3% ABV, 34 IBUs. On the back, description. A traditional hop flavor balances the sweet malty caramel taste. O'Hare's Irish Reds offer... Oh, nope, what? Oh, okay, it just goes into different languages. That's a very short, sweet description, I guess. Ingredients, we have water, barley malt, wheat, hops, and yeast. Store in a cool place, doesn't say how cold. Best before and lot number C, bottle head. Good stuff. There is a date code. Best before September 28th, 2021. So you can keep this for a little bit. I'm drinking it on January 2nd today. And it's oh geez. This is a fine treat. It's a fine treat indeed. Over on the website, carlobrewing.com, because I guess they're the parent company to O'Hare's, if I'm not mistaken. We do have the O'Hare's Irish Red. It's part of their core brands. Great, because if I ever go to Ireland, which I would want to one day, I'm definitely going to hit this up. This red stands out in this beer style category. The malt body is impressive as a bock, albeit in a uniquely Irish way. With an incredibly smooth malt body complemented by caramel tones and perfectly balanced bitterness, this Irish Red is much more complex than its mainstream rivals. And goddamn it is. Yes, you're getting some caramelly and toffee notes out of this bad boy here, but like I said, a little bit of chocolate, slight bit of nuttiness, but tobacco. Sweet cigar tobacco is happening in this beer, and just a beautiful flavor to complement the what you usually get from a red ale, like those chocolates and caramels and nutties and this. It's a sweet, earthy, very slightly peppery tobacco note on here, and that's, I think that right there brings all the other flavors together and has it hold on to that, and it's just like it's like when you hit a glass pane that has that starting point and then cracks out beautifully. That's exactly how I'm going to put it. That's a fantastic beer. Over on additional tasting notes, color and appearance is dark ruby red in color and pours with a dense, lasting white head. Aroma, we gotta go back because they do the little switchy poo on you, don't they? Yeah, they do. I don't like that. Aroma, the malt aroma is immediately present and lasting with a tiny hint of roast, barley with an unmistakable fruity and almost herbal quality to the aroma due to the late addition of Mount Hood hops. Aftertaste, the addition of a pinch of roast barley during the brewing process lends a distinctive bite which is balanced by a crisp medium bitterness. The caramel flavors follow all the way, come on now, all the way to the end. Moving on from that, we have Brewer's Note. The wonderfully malty caramel notes and flavors found in our Irish Red come from a healthy addition of caramel malt to the mashing process. The sweetness generated is balanced with dryness of the crystal malts. Visually, the red color is intensified by the finest roasted barley, while subtle hop additions in the kettle give just the right bitterness and aroma to craft this distinctive ale. And finally, a little note on the Irish Red Ale itself. The traditional red ale style is sweet malt based, dominated by caramel malts which give a sweet malt base complemented by nutty flavors. That's okay, yeah, we're going with that. English is kind of hard sometimes. And finally we have the red ale, little page that they have here as well, just giving an overview. The traditional red ale style is sweet malt based, dominated by caramel malts which gives a sweet malt base complemented by nutty flavors. In complete contrast to the Belgian red ale style, this which has a distinctly sour character attributed to lactic acid. In recent years, the sweet malt beer style has been a renewed interest among the Irish drinker, and O'Hare's Irish Red Ale, formerly known as Molling's Red Ale, is an excellent example of the style. By far, again, one of the most fantastic Irish red ales I've ever come across. Goddamn, that is delicious. Scrolling down even more, you have beer facts, and then on your table. So let's start off with the beer facts. We got traditional Irish Red Ale for the style, 4.3% ABV. Plato, don't know if this is a beginning or ending, but we got 10.75 degrees Plato, 34 IBUs. It is a top fermentation ale because ales usually ferment on the top. And availability is keg carbonated, bottled in 500 ml and also 330 ml cans. bottles, and occasionally a 41-liter cask. As for pairings, they say serving temperature between 6 to 8 degrees is definitely a little warmer. I do not mind that at all. Food pairings we have. Pairs well with baked and roasted main courses from the oven, such as a beef hot pot. Also excellent with winter soups, delicious accompaniment to mature cheddar or soft goat cheeses. And the glassware is an O'Hare's tulip glass or O'Hare's conical glass. I got a pop can style glass. Sorry O'Hare's, but I got to do with what I got to do with. Does that make sense? Moving on though. Irish Red Ale from O'Hare's on Untapped. It's showing 25 IBUs. We got 34 on the website, so a little bit of a discrepancy, but the ABV is still the same. It's been given a 3.32 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of just under 50,000 ratings. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's a lot of ratings. Overall, I'm in love with this beer. It's fantastic. Cheers on the final sip. Well, let's get right to ratings and we'll wrap this thing up. O'Hare's Irish Red Ale. By far, like I said, the most complex red ale I've ever had, and I think that I know that has to do with that undeniable tobacco, sweet, earthy, slightly pepperiness of this red ale. It just brings all the other flavors like your caramels, toffees, chocolates, and nuts, bringing it together, just making it, it's an elegant beer. And it almost doesn't taste like beer because of how posh and elegant it is. I don't know if I'm right in saying that, but it is fantastic. So that's why I'm giving O'Hare's Irish Red Ale a solid 8.8. Fuck it, 9 out of 10. Fantastic beer. Would like it a little colder. That was more my fault. Maybe a little bit more effervescence to it, but hey, solid beer all around. As for presentation, very old school, not even old school, like a Victorian era. I don't know what kind of era. It's Celtic sort of thing. I have no idea. Really cool design on the front of the bottle. Short and sweet description on the back. Ingredients, best before date, good to go. ABV, no IBUs, not a big deal because the website is fantastic. Looks great. Tons of information. Separate description from the bottle. We have a bunch of different other side pages here, which just look fantastic. Tasting notes, stuff about the brewer's note, and stuff about, just about red ale in general. And scrolling down even more, you got the beer facts, ABV, IBU, Play-Dohs, fermentation, availability, style, and then the food pairings and glassware and serving temperatures. Good to go. Presentation gets a solid 9.5 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewery, we greatly appreciate it as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewery. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. By far the best Irish Red Ale I've ever had. People are needing to step up the game to compete with this bad boy. Cheers.